Okay. Welcome, people. This is I, Krubus136, Mass Effect 3. So, I was leaving the station. Only I remember how to run. Wait, that's it.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Keepers are still here? Weird. You think we would have destroyed them. I don't think there's anybody else in this general region if I can remember how to check the map. There we go. I could check the... No, it doesn't look like there's anybody that needs to be added to anything. I'll check the viewing dock if I can. Nope, doesn't even open, so...
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
Let me just check something super quick, which I probably should have done before. But, yeah, no. What I wanted to check was I had a mission priority order thing for Mass Effect 3 to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes. So, starting. Prologue and all that. Let me just give me 2 seconds. I know it just started. It's been like what, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. I just want to check something. It says you can get the other doctor besides Chakwa, but I think it's an option. Yeah, I choose. Yep, okay, that's fine. That's just all I want to do. Okay. It looks like I've done everything I need to do so far, so. So, scanning some planets could be useful when it lets me do that. Talk to my crew, of course. Yes. So I'll talk to my crew. I can scan some planets. And then I'll be off on some other missions. Am I just walking through my memories now? I will save you, child. The bench over there. Is that relevant? Don't run from me, child. I will save you regardless. There you are. Come to me. Captain's quarters.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you alright?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all.
I am remiss in
You
Furry
can, and you'll get back
to
there in
play
time to help.
Dota until the patch hits.
You're right.
If the patch hits, I'm game immediately. If there was a game that wasn't Dota that people wanted to play, I could be
Come on,
persuaded,
Shepard.
but I just
I'm
doubt
a
it'll
specialist.
happen.
Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
Yeah, I'm just sick of Dota until the
I was
patch,
just
honestly.
leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There was
Maybe.
this aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
Sure.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Noted.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
So I tell him I'm a
Trying to
Spectre?
get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Makes sense. So right now I have 755 total military strength. She's giving me 5. Hear a lot of emergency vehicles outside. If you guys can hear that, yeah, it's somewhere in the background. It's not too close. It's probably a couple neighborhoods open, maybe further, but it's around.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, we could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
True. We'd probably deny their request. Not me personally, but
the Alliance
they
has
would.
found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Noted.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
I'd buy it
My
for her.
family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I?
No.
Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you.
Damn right.
And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Oh, I have a dog on board. Ruff. Dog Mac. Nice. Priority Eden Prime is the second thing I'm going to end up doing. I think as far as missions are concerned, I should have 2 priorities. Yep, Priority Palavan and Priority Eden Prime. The first 2 things I'm going to do. Just makes sense. Got stuff going on, you know? Joker up here, I would like to talk to him. I've missed him.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Oh, Joker. I have to go to Liara's lab. I'm just gonna check over here first. I don't remember which door. I think I came out the other doors. I'm curious what's through this. Nothing. It's nothing now. I'll go to my cabin. My health will go down, my shield will go up, ammo capacity, weapon damage, I'm gonna use that. I kinda like 4 as well. I think I'll stick with 1 though. There's a clock. Sound system. Nice. Looks like these are my new ship things. That's cool. No fishies yet. I'm just gonna let them die anyway as soon as I do get them. Better believe that. I do remember all these rooms, I'll tell you that. Some of them have changed slightly, but in general, they're all the same. I gotta go in the men's restroom? Well, damn. Another model. Cool. Glad I'm looking around. Oh, a poker table. That's cool. Not sure if it's supposed to be a poker table, but it looks very much like one. Looks like cards. Dr. Chakwas is down here, so I can talk to her now.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
You did better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's their inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
We are, it's true.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You guys can't see very well the option on the left. There we go.
See you around, Doctor.
No, I want one more
Take
investigation.
care, Shepard.
Talk to me again, Dr. Chakwas.
Commander, may I help you?
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
See you around, Doctor.
Sorry, I had a little glitch in the system there.
Commander.
I don't know. Oh, that's the thing we were researching. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I remember now. Been a little bit, you know? Shadow Broker setup.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You as well.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
These are old. Now this one's new though. Yeah, a couple years later.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough
Why
to
is
have
it so
survived
bright
to
behind
piece
her?
together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many
like
specialists as we
blinding.
can find.
It's that high tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Well, it's nice to know
Please, enjoy your day.
that upgrades happen over there. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is that she had Shadowbroker stuff on the ship. Didn't know. Didn't really think about it. I kind of thought maybe like the Shadowbroker status, she had to delegate or something, meaning she had to get somebody else to be the Shadowbroker for her. Sorry it takes so long to explore my own ship, by the way. It's hard when you haven't been through any of the rooms yet. Once I've obviously been through every room, it'll be easier next time to come talk to people and do my thing. So it's good engineering. Even if there's nobody here. Which is probably the case. Go down where Jack used to be. Well, the models were down there. Now the Captain's Cabin's going to be looking fresh. Talk to you in a moment if you don't mind. Okie dokie.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I like getting reputation just for talking to people. This is funny to me. Friendly with your crew, plus reputation. Oh, I forgot you were on board. We can talk in a second, don't worry. I'll give you an interview, whatever you want.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander.
2 Paragon, 2 Reputation. Good. I just want people to join, right? I'm not trying to lie to people, but I want people to join now. We need people to be recruiting. We need soldiers.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel
I see the dog.
retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Hello, Pupper. Where you going? Just looking around? I love it. I have 31,000, which is not that much. Because right now, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I can afford it. I'm just gonna buy it. Okay, I didn't realize more stuff would come. What am I using for my salary for right now? Vindicator 1. There we go. That's it. I'll wait on the other stuff. So do I have to equip it, or will it just automatically equipped? Yeah, Vindicator 5. Okay, it just does it. So cool. I mean, I like that a lot. I do like my sniper rifle, like, generally. But it's very expensive to continue going, right? It's gonna be 5 and then more, I'm sure. Yeah. Just upgrade it at once, though. Okay. I'm glad to have a really nice assault rifle upgrade. Obviously really big. Oh, it laid down. I love it. There's so many models to get. I'll talk to you in a second, James. Now I'll talk to James, I'll save, and I'll be off.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. It's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
No, it's all Renegade, but I'm doing too.
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
I want to kick his ass too. Not to be mean, just because I want to show who's dominant.
Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
I'm gonna get a bunch of Renegade for hitting the fuck out of him, I'm sure. No, actually, it didn't. Well, not that I can see. So something was available in the med bay. I didn't see what it was, though. I was too distracted by the whole conversation. Can I talk to you still?
Hey again. What's up?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right. You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines, and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
I know what it said happened in the med bay. I wasn't paying attention, but I suppose I'll just go to the med bay and see what happens. I guess that's what it was. Okay, that was it. Back to the CIC, so it is? Yeah, Combat Information Center. Excellent. Save time. Give me 1 second. These systems too. These no. There's actually not that many systems then. That's good. 3 over here. 4, 5, 6, 7-ish for now right now. That's good. So it says here is to be the most efficient, which I do care about being efficient. Head to Palaven to recruit the Primarch, blah, 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 blah. You can slip in a planet scan break before or after the mission if you wish. Meaning it doesn't matter. So I guess I'll enter the Citadel thing and see if there's other planets there. I actually don't know. Oh, I get it. Okay. Nothing. I don't think they can come here, but Citadel space. Nope. I get it though. Okay, I'll go to no space. So I have to be careful with my scans. I don't know. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna read all this shit because it actually doesn't matter mostly, especially if there's nothing you need. Nothing there. Going towards Fuel Depot, I guess. I don't know how big the scanning field is. Okay. Basically, dead center I should scan then. Nothing. Same thing as before. Of little interest. Planet over here too, right? If I can't land, the interest is minimal. I didn't see anything with the scans. There might not be anything, I guess. No Reapers have come to investigate as of yet. Okay. The rest of them are all Reaper controlled. I do not want to go here because I do not care about the artifact as of yet. I am curious about this though. There's a Cerberus lab though. I don't want to go there either. I don't want to go anywhere right now where there's a direct mission besides my actual mission. So I'll go to Kite's Nest. I assume that's how you pronounce that. So there's already a Reaper controlled place. And so this is what I think it means a little bit with the scanning. My ship's wasn't controlling right for a second there. That was weird. Sometimes this planet's an asteroid field, sometimes there are not. I was checking. Not all the planets I can check here. Okay, time to do some scanning. They're coming.
I found something.
I'll leave before shit hits the fan. Hades Gamma. Found something. Fuel, which is useless, but alright. I don't want to scan it all until I've looked at the planets, just in case, you know. I know you can leave. Like, you can go to these other places, obviously. The only reason I didn't yet is because, again, I had already scanned. I'm going to try to hit the center of these places, and then, with the scan, and then I'll come back later and worry about the other stuff, just so I can remember easier, because it'll be like, oh yeah, I scanned in the center. My controller is not,
Signal confirmed. Evasion successful.
I wonder what happens if he catches me. Just as a note. Alright, I'll go do the thing I'm supposed to do. I did a little scanning break. I don't need to, like, scan everything right now. Give me 1 second. I guess in retrospect, it's probably... Okay. What I did for myself is I decided what might be the most helpful that I can do is open a guide to tell me where to scan, just because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the butt. And unfortunately, it's not the most helpful guide, though. It's just not written in a way that's particularly helpful. I'll check these planets first, as I do. That's the Turian Primarch right there. This is a Reaper-controlled galaxy system, whatever. Oops. Didn't mean to use that. Do that, I mean. Yeah, just not very helpful, unfortunately, like the guide I'm looking at. It's like really complicated the way it's written. It definitely wasn't written with a phone user in mind, I don't think either. And now my phone is locking up on me. Excellent. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. Alright, first off, I'm just gonna real quick check what cluster I'm in. I don't remember if it's a Trebia cluster or not. Apian Crest. So, the Apian Crest is actually in page 1. Apian Crest. It's in Castellus, which is part of that. I wish you could see better, like, what was going on. So Castellus is over there. So I guess I'll go there. We'll be back. Don't worry, everybody. Look at the plants as I do. Lots of planets, which is good. So it seems like in Castellus, to the lower left and lower right, and then, which I can get at the same time, I think, and then I can go to Gemini. It looks to be right over here.
I found something.
Wait, hold on. Or an artifact. Doesn't look like there's anything else on here. Looked like that was it. It's not helpful sometimes when I'm looking at this stuff. Yeah, one's to the lower right, and then there it is. Here's the real question. If I go to a related system, I'll stop at Trebia real quick. Is it still Reaper alertness? I don't know. Doesn't seem to have any Reaper alertness here. It looks like they separate based on the cluster. It did tell me, by the way, that I was, like, how many clusters I had. Oh no, we ran into the sun, we died. There's only one planet here. I'm assuming it's probably related. I hate to, like, cheat and just, like, be like, oh, they're here. And Gemma, they all seem to be in the same fucking spot. Thankfully. Right around here.
Signal confirmed.
I didn't need that much, but okay. What'd I get? That it? Just some fuel. I actually missed something, I think. I'm trying to see where it is that I missed and how. I don't really want to piss anything off though, because I guess the Reapers are really fast. They're pissed.
Reapers eluded.
Oh, good. I won't go back for now. I'll go back later. It has a marker on it, so I'm not that worried about it. Okay, this one, I obviously want to do this before anything else. Is there anything in Trebia? I don't think so. In fact, I actually meant to check. Let me just float out real quick and look at it. It doesn't even have a percentage, so it's not 0. So I don't think there is anything here scannable. I'll do a quick scan. Oh, they can't even come get me here. I don't think there's anything to scan. I'm just doing it because apparently they can't come in here anyway. Probably because there's a main quest in here. They don't want to shut you down. Alright, cool. What's up, Thor, by the way? Sorry, I almost missed your message. I basically did miss it, I just didn't miss it that bad. Alright, well. So I had to rescue the Turian Primarch. That's the first mission it suggests after a little scanning. And I'll scan afterwards too, because why not? I have 2 people, so gotta accept them. I'm good with what I have. I'm good with that. Liara does have 3, but I was working on Singularity, so I'm good with that. I was working on his Fortification, so I'm good with that. Well, actually, I kind of like him to have some ammo type, I guess. I'll give him some incendiary ammo. Why not give him an ammo type, right? Which makes sense. That was surprising. Assume that's Falcon coming in. Yeah, that's Falcon. Got me that time, Falcon. I was not ready.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Worse.
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
About to fuck him up. Once everybody's out of the ship, I'm sure we can save. No. Save at some point. You guys keep shooting. I'm just checking for things. You know how I roll? Need those upgrades so I can fight the Reapers better. It does look like since you... Oh, you can't... I can save now. Excellent. Gonna say there weren't really any enemies left. Can I get all the way up there? I don't think so. It looks like it's a hard barrier. Okay.
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Thanks.
That Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Goddess.
Thing is enormous. How do you know? I am, but...
Try them again. Can I command?
The reinforcements haven't arrived.
We leveled up, nice.
Not even static.
Try them again. We could really use your support.
Let's see if we can actually like level up. Oh. I kinda like incendiary ammo, so I'm gonna focus on that a little bit. Cool. Liara, can you upgrade Singularity? Yes, you can.
Tabestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bardas, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I always
Copy
come.
it, Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shut down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
Irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
A
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
I can.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go.
Sir, shuttle carrying the fighter mechanics has not arrived.
Keep the rest of it as it is for now.
Yes, sir. Got it. Up and on your left. This is the main barricade. Up and on your left. This is the main barricade.
I just got an assault rifle piercing mod. I am installing that shit before I go anywhere. There's mods all over the place, which is crazy. This mission is definitely a big, you know, reward-esque mission. Where is my thingy? There was a bench to work at. I just don't remember where it was. There it is, right? Nice. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. So this isn't gonna lead me anywhere yet, right? No. Okay. I was checking. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I'm supposed to be, but... Come on, Husks. It's time to come out and play. You motherfuckers.
Husks at the tower. Overwhelmed us. Good luck.
Thanks. We won't need it. I do want to see what's up here, though. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. In case it sends me right backwards or something explodes, I just wanna moderate search the area.
panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Standing by the ladder. Gotta go through me to get up there. And that just ain't happening. Practicing on melee real quick. That was not a misclick.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
Alright, come on back.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Commander Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
I'm sure it's him. That would just be particularly funny, obviously, if it was. Because we're expecting them to tell us who it is, and it's like, oh, it's the guy right next to you.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
Happens.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
What up, boo?
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
You're alive.
I'm hard to kill. You should know that.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus. His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed.
I need the Normandy's standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
General, tell Primarch Victus will rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Which means... Squad. Garrus, my new buddy. Let's see. Turian Rebel. I always like to do this first. Got the armor-piercing rounds. I always love those, honestly. Alright, that's it for now. You're ready to roll, Garrus. My love. At least I hope so. Alright, where do we think he is? This way?
James, that's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day.
Nice try, though.
Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
Yeah, fuck this. Why are we behind cover? Oh, magazine upgrade? Fucking sweet. This is why we leave cover and check for upgrades. And get credits. Right in the face. Get out of my game.
I think we're done here.
Are we? Are you sure? Because I'm itching for more. I also feel like a boss of some sort coming in. If I can, I want to upgrade my shit before they kick me,
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
They won't.
On my way.
However, for benefit, I really need to upgrade my thing real quick. Ah, nice. That went through, right? It didn't look like it went through at first. Yep. Alright, let's go to the main barricade. Main barricade would be over here, right? There's a ladder. Feel more comfortable actually.
Okay, come on. Who's next?
It should just be a matter of attrition, where the Turians will eventually get overwhelmed, though, honestly. It's not reasonable to figure that we can hold out very long. A matter of hours, maybe days, if we're not really understanding the entire strength of the Turian fleet. But it really shouldn't be that long. If the fleet can hold against their fleet for long enough...
Holy hell! What is that thing?
I'll fight it, whatever. Think I give a fuck about your slimy ass? Look at your health.
Shepard, Torrance is here.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Ow.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Took out a frigate. Man, how many people? Oh my god. Would you look at that?
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. You still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers.
Fact.
You might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this. More back here.
Thanks for the call, James. That was good. I would have just assumed.
Those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should go. That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say. So Lola, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the Genophage.
Right.
sterilize them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
I fought with two. They were both tough sons of bitches. Grunt's fucking genetically modified to be a perfect Krogan. And Rex is a fucking genuine badass. Only person to ever be the Thresher Mob by himself. And there's a reason he's leading the combined Krogan peoples, the Clans United. It's because he's a fucking boss.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reaper's taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you!
He says as I'm running into a wall. Alright, looks like we're actually entering a little area here.
Moving to the compound!
Moving!
Right behind you!
What compound? I don't know about you guys, but in the nicest way possible, I want upgrades. So I'm going to be looking for those. Like that.
Looks grim. It's been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up! The heat!
Looks like they're all dead.
General Victus,
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven, negotiating for the Turian hierarchy.
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. It makes you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
There you go.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them. Not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
I'm for it. I know Rex and Grunt. Don't know who's alive and who's not, but they would do anything I asked of them, I think.
I apologize for being so frank, Commander, but your plan feels doomed to failure. We know. We've been there before.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I'm not the only one that feels this way. The Solarian Dalatras is livid.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Perhaps. Still, we can't help but feel that this summit is a waste of your time, and we can't afford to have it waste ours.
Shut up.
We must focus our attention on the arrival of the Reapers. So no, the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
Good luck, Commander, and goodbye.
You suck.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCon.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
Liara appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
Not really when utter destruction is the other
The thing
answer.
scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
False.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Alright, Garrus.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Where's Garrus? He said he was in engineering? Yeah. I guess I'll solve the crew deck issue first. AI core is right next to my good doctor friend.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
It's the fucking thing that the Cerberus has in there. What do you think it is? Don't be stupid.
I'm going in.
Yeah, see, it's like a smoke screen. Don't. Back up. You know what it is. I don't even know this. I have no information on this.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
This is where Garrus used to be. He's who I want to talk to. I got Renegade points, but it's like whatever. My my Paragon is very big compared to my Renegade. I'm not really worried about it.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I hope so, too.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't...
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. I missed
We're
you, Garrus.
reunited at last.
I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic skills made an impression. because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
It's nice of you to use the same platitude.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Fact. Nothing you can do about it.
Live up to his word.
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally.
Another fucking time is a bright thing behind a
And
character.
if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
I wonder when you can, oh, 2 reputation. Nice. I wonder when you can actually, have any romantic encounter, because I know it was at the end before.
Good to be back on board, Shepard.
Obviously can't talk to him right now, that's fine. Better off, it saves me some time, I can now go do other things, such as getting back to my CIC. I'm gonna go find Edie actually upstairs, talk to her in her new body. Yeah, okay.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call. So normally, I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
I still have to do Eden Prime, and then I'll do Grissom Academy. Spectre. Oh, Thane. So I have a lot of things to do in the Citadel when I go back. Let's go talk to Edie and Joker. I'm sure Joker will be fawning over her. I'm just guessing.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, chap.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person? No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
Not like
Just
real
with the arms and
AI.
legs. I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform? No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds? Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that? I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming.
Sure.
I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor. And you didn't get an answer? Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications? Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will. But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me? If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can. Very well. I will keep you informed.
I want to know what the question is he's avoiding.
Yes, Shepard? Does that body have any useful advantages? Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures. I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy. Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them. Can an AI be curious? I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct. You look like you're in the middle of something. I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms. Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential. So you're capable of making improvements on your own? Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn. How's the new body working out? It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it. I didn't realize you had preferences. I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand. Will all this new feedback be too distracting? Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
I'm glad you can make jokes. That's very, very interesting.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Well, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard. Wait, you can lie? Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Carry on, Edie. Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge. Noted.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back.
Me too. Me too. Going back to this place real quick so I can scan. That's it. The next thing I'm supposed to do is something. Nope. There's something I'm supposed to do. I can't fucking remember though. That's one of them. I want to go to Eden Prime. I have to see what cluster it's in. Hold on. Be in my journal. It's not telling me where it is, but Prothean Artifact I think is what it is. So now I think if I look for Prothean Artifact, I will find it. Yep. Eden Prime, cool. Are there any other places here to fly off the map? Yeah, Asgard over this way. It's a long way. Actually, hold on. Staying still for a moment. Want to see if Asgard actually has anything. I don't even know what cluster I'm fucking in. I probably should know that, huh? Asgard. Holy shit. Okay. There's a lot, actually. Sorry, it's gonna take me a second. Yeah, I'm going. I'm committing. Utopia has some stuff too. I'll get it after. Still don't see any reason to look at the planets. Nothing happens unless there's the rare chance that you can scan it. Alright. Let's take a look. Asgard. There's something in the very lower right. There's something bottom right to center. And then we'll get to the other one after. So I think if I scan here, I'll get 2.
I found something.
Yep. Nice. I keep getting war assets, which is nice. So I'm about to piss off the Reapers because I'm gonna definitely ping too much. If I just go right next to the planet, I should get 3 things at once. And the question is, as I'm getting them, will I be okay? Can they get me while I'm reading? I think they might be able to. Whatever. I saved before I did all this.
Faster than light jump successful.
And so they're still... It came right next to me.
Evasion successful.
Fine, fine, fine. Relax. I'm not gonna dance around that. It's dumb anyway. Oh, there's still stuff here.
Signal confirmed.
I didn't want to buy fuel because I was like, oh yeah, there's stuff here. I don't know where it is. I didn't bother searching since it's really easy to just find it since you don't get punished for it. Then I'll do the Grissom Academy. Alright, Garrus, you come with. No, hold on. Oh, Liara's already... Liara has to come, right. I was gonna bring her anyway, I just was checking.
This is where it all began.
Yep.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
We got him in the end.
That we did.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived Saren. It can survive this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
$3,000 credits is not a bad take. They plan to kill them all.
This Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Europe. Makes sense to me. When you hear that your supposed captors are incapable of stopping a wide-scale resistance, well, kind of gives you the desire to have a wide-scaled resistance.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Well, I want to go over there. Oh. What about that ladder over there? What the fuck's going on with that? Like, honestly, what the fuck is going on with that? All kinds of ladders and things. Is that just like there as decoration? Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
possible? It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos?
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans, the people, not the technology?
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You'd think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
And let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Fair enough.
There they are.
I mean, they're dead. They've made a grave mistake in challenging me. Yeah, see? They can be across the fucking map, don't matter. Bye.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
That was fast. I actually didn't expect it to be that easy. I thought there would be a litany of them. 3 Cerberus soldiers descended on 3 members of my team. And they expected it to go well. Morons. This. Started shredding me. I was like, what the fuck?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Yep, gotta go in there to do whatever I gotta do. I'm not doing that until I search this whole area. Now that I've eliminated the bitches.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
100%. Pod data in there too.
footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
There's two things of pod data. I'll open this one because I don't know, it feels kind of just right, I guess.
Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Level up? Hot damn! Gonna spawn more enemies because I've completed an objective. That's what I feel like they're gonna do. Looking for any more upgrades that might be around. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I see a lot of like credits, like ways to get credits, but I don't see anything else. Oh, a ladder. Wasn't super helpful, but hey. I'm just not seeing, I don't know, a lot, like, stuff. The thing I was reading briefly, just on what it wants me to do, implied this mission's important because it has lots of upgrades. And that is something I have not yet seen.
intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Ooh, 6,000 credits. Yes. Yeah, I mean, there's some good credit stuff. And some ways to help the colonists, that's for sure. So their supposed probably leader, at the time it wasn't clear he was going to be the leader, but it's very possible anyway, betrayed them, so that'll be good to know. So don't listen to him, because he'll probably try to convince them to stay. And, I definitely was in there before. And Cerberus intends them harm. Important stuff to know. Did I go through here yet? Was I just here? I don't know. No, I wasn't. Or at least if I was, I did a bad job of searching.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
That might be whatever I can find here. Three is probably the magic number, but hard to tell. There's pod data that way. I'll search this room on the right real quick. Okay. I ended up getting in a fight right around here, so I'll give a better search of this room. Make sure there's nothing else in here.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to Doc's base. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
There we go. It actually froze for a second, but it fixed itself. It tried to Alt-Tab, or Shift-Tab or whatever, to look at my achievements for some reason, even though I did nothing related to it. But it fixed itself, so I can't really be too mad. I should save, though, considering that game almost crashed.
We have to find another way across.
I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. I know I'm looking to get across, but I don't even know where the bridge, if you will, is. Sorry, my good friends. Just testing your reflexes, you know, just seeing what's up. I don't remember like how I got back there in the first place. I think it was through this building. There, over there, right? Maybe I can go this way then. There's a ladder there. If I could break this window, we could walk out. Just saying. It's really all that's needed. Is just let me climb the building or go through a window or something. Because I see the ladder. I'm sure I'm missing something silly, but like honestly, that just looks like the solution. I just need to get out there. Because the ladder and stuff. It's possible it wants me to jump down into the dirt and shit over in this corner and then go all the way around, which would be fine. So like, whatever. I'm looking. I mean, I could jump down anywhere, really. Just let me jump. I honestly could go so many ways in a realistic sense, meaning what Shepard will let me do is not the same thing as what should work. Going down there should work. It circles around and there's a ladder. Also, we're not fucking, I don't know, like incompetent, I guess is the word I'm looking for. We can climb and stuff. I honestly have no idea where it wants me to go because it's not showing me. Not that I need the game to hold my hand in theory, but you know, I kind of need the game to hold my hand right now. Oh, okay. It does let me jump down. Just very, very... I didn't realize I had to walk off the bridge. Okay, that makes sense. My idea was correct, though. These ladders was related. I just didn't know how to get to them. Well, it wasn't too long that I spent running around like a lunatic, so... Call it a small win. Checking for loot.
Transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands.
Trying to see if that thing would explode. It's not.
Here they come.
And here they're going, because they're not going to make it. Whoever convinced you that fighting me was the right move is a fucking moron.
anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
I figured we went to the bathroom in our suits.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Honestly, I think you guys are overestimating the enemies or underestimating me. I am so not concerned. Like, look at this thing. Look at it. Like, does it hurt? Absolutely. It doesn't matter though. Watch as I mow down their enemies. Our enemies. Don't care. How is it possible that they think they're weak here? Is it because they sent in reinforcements off planet? Because if this is on the planet, the Atlas is enough to dissuade anyone. Anybody without military experience would be fucking eviscerated by it.
There. You can open the life pod now. There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardments. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I am surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Yeah.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things
He's
like
kind of a jerk, but yeah.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries.
That's a long time.
Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanum. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
It must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Alright, time to go save some kids. Grissom Academy. Investigation. Right after I go... How much fuel do I have actually? Is there a fuel station here? No. Right after I go back to Asgard. Never mind, because I don't have enough fuel. Is there a fueling thing over in Asgard, I wonder? I don't really remember. I don't know what happens if you run out. I think I can make it on my current fuel, I just can't make it back. Maybe they'll give me a bunch of fuel, which would feel pointless, but... No, there's like no fuel thing in system. Well, prepare to run out of fuel. Ah. It just makes you go back. Well, it's fine, I don't care about that. Simple. Is there a fuel depot here?
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right, we'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I?
Alright. Checking for anything important.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met, God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... well, just tell him to stay alive.
We need all the help we can get.
I just wish it was from somewhere else. But you're right. The Alliance needs help. God bless them. Some of our older students volunteered. Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
I want to see if there's anything in that room, but I guess it's easier this way. I got 2 Renegade, I guess. The way I phrased one of my questions. I know there's a student over there, but yes, like something like that is what I was looking for. For my 1250 credits. Hey, kid.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Sister has a stupid name. That's Orion Hall, right? So I want to go this way. Okay, I was wrong. That's where we're going to be going in a second. Checking for any more relevant, yeah, like that. Heat sink for the SMG. Exactly the kind of thing I was referring to. Oh, and this. Very interesting. I don't need to watch my headshots because none of you have to be taken alive. It's great when that bit you in the ass immediately. Very interesting. New gun. Looks like an SMG.
Stay back. I'll... Goddess, she's bleeding. Shepard, we need to help her.
Sean, can you hear me? I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Explosion seems interesting, but I'd rather just do more damage to a singular target. I see that stuff over there. Okay, this right here.
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in Orion Hall. One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer.
Is this thing working? Shepard, you're a miracle worker. If you can hear me, this is Kaylee Sanders. I am still alive and help is coming.
Eat this!
Jack?
Shepard?
I like just watching it, just fucking.
Everyone get down! This thing's out of your league! Shepard, keep it off us!
Done.
These are civilians, Shepard. We need to protect them.
Jesus Christ. Get it down. Focus on this thing. I'm not a specialist at taking care of this thing. Good, it's down. Now focus on the garbage.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Frankly, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
As charming as ever.
Bite me, Garrus. Better yet, bite her. Probably how she likes it. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic!
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, ma'am.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape. Get me back the cameras, and I'll find a path to the shuttles that keep Cerberus.
I saw that, by the way. I just chose not to touch. Oops. Chose not to touch it because I want to see if there's anything else. It doesn't look like there's an actual timer, so it looks irrelevant.
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
Shepard? That's pretty badass. I can't believe you and our teacher work together. With both of you here, maybe we've got a chance.
You definitely have a chance. We're both killing machines. Different methodologies, but same result.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But
they'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip him to shreds.
Doesn't that exhaust them?
Yeah, sure. But we've been working on conditioning, improving endurance. Whenever they complain, I tell them about the collector base, holding that damn biotic bubble up against those bug things. Ugh. I kept thinking, damn, let the Solarian handle this. He can talk them to death.
What's so valuable about these students?
I did this on purpose.
Well, what? It's like a biotic.
So I could do like this one.
Isn't that the kind of thing you wanted to destroy on Pragia?
You know damn well it wasn't. Cerberus was torturing kids on Pragia. These guys are older, and they volunteered, and the only ones feeling any pain are the bad guys.
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
I don't know if Jack's a party member. I'm guessing the answer is yes, but you never know.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need
Which door? I don't see atrium on the thing. I'm assuming it's this down door here. Yep. And perhaps it's up actually in the next like room as an above. Wasn't sure what she meant by that. I'll figure it out though. Magnetic locks might be right up here.
How's your hand?
I think I pulled a muscle in my brain.
Just drink your juice. You'll be fine.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first to draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
Gives them some cover, too.
Just time your shots and stay safe.
All right, I didn't bust my ass training you so you could die now. Keep low, pick your targets.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you.
I'm a Spectre.
All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
You've already held your own against Cerberus. You've been trained for this by one of the best.
Come on, Rodriguez. They're only asking nicely because you scared them in that last fight. So take your balls out of your purse and kick some ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go.
Now see, me just saying they're lying isn't as supportive, and I understand that. But it's not Renegade to just choose to just tell the truth in that case. I understand how it's better to be like, I believe in you, especially after what Jack said, because I was obviously listening. As soon as that Atlas is done, we are good to go, because that thing is the only thing standing between me and victory. Whatever. You guys are a joke. Down below? Oh, I can't go to the other side, so yeah, that'd be where you meant. Just checking for anything special in the area. Still pretty good, okay. Let's go down below.
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Nice one, Franklin! Stay dodgeball, Rodriguez! Keep your damn barriers up!
Yeah. I go up.
Damn it, Rodriguez! I told you to watch your barriers! Frank, slap the Metagel on. I'm okay! Like hell you are! Stay down! You die on me, I will kick your ass! You come after my kids, you are dead, you hear me?
Jack is very humorous in this particular position. I like it. Good character development. I just want to make sure it was saving and not loading. It felt wrong when I first did the thing.
That's an impressive barrier activity.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals...
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know her?
Yes. She rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. She made it quiet.
You did a
I
great
remember you,
job
David.
keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
He looks better.
I remember you. Normandy crew. Sorry.
It was never your fault.
Has Grissom Academy been alright?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
So me saving him now leads to me getting free loot. Nice. Thought I already picked that up, but either way. Oh, it's the second version. Okay, it upgraded. If you pick it up twice, you just get the upgraded version. That makes a lot of sense. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I got an upgrade to one of my guns in a mod, which are different, obviously. Okie dokie. And it paid. Get the fuck off the station, come on. Done with this place.
Looks like schematics for AMP interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
I don't really want to use it, but I probably should. I'm coming. Just pretend that there's more time. Ah, see, I wasn't sure if that door would lead me out. I don't want it to lead me out, so I have to reload.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
I'll just
Control
wait.
and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
I'm mad that I had to, of course, go through a long cinematic. No opportunity to hit the start button or anything.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez?
Screw you, ma'am. I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
They're definitely ready, but the Alliance needs them in a support role.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Does she have a swear jar or something? I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
What up,
Good to see you
Anderson?
too, sir.
Sir, I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
I'm gonna hedge my
She
bet
asked me
here
to tell you to
that there isn't anything else
stay alive.
in the room. I'm gonna make a new save and then load and see if there's anything I missed.
Thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
So, Alliance funding, nice. So I'm gonna save over this. Wait for the save icon to end. Load. The next last one, which would have been in that room. Check the rest of the room. And just make sure there's nothing I'm missing. If there is something I'm missing, I'll replay through it. Because naturally, I am not missing something. But if there's not, then I'll just load from after all the cutscenes and cinematics and stuff, and that'll be fine. I don't think I missed something, but I don't leave anything to chance. There are not limitless credits, at least not that I know of. I don't think so. So I don't want to play that game. Looks pretty good. I don't see anything else. Okay. Back onto the, my ship. I have to save and quit in a second anyway, but I'll talk to wherever I can. I assume Jack's back on the ship, and they're about to want to talk to me too, it looks like. Oh no, it's just him. I got some good resources now. Alliance is getting strong. I'll talk to everybody before I log out. Give everyone a chance.
You were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on. You'll know soon enough. All those rivets.
So I'm gonna start with Edie and Joker. I'll find whatever the fuck Jack is. Probably our old hangout.
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit.
So Jack's an instructor? Guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Ooh, and that was Cerberus attacking the academy. Man, that must have been like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice job on getting him out of there.
Thanks, Joker. Neither of them wanted to chit-chat. That's fine.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson.
Yeah.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We
Excellent.
wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander.
I won't talk to everybody, but I will try to find wherever the fuck Jack is. Which I assume is down here. If Jack's even on the ship. I don't even know if Jack's on the ship, mind you. Jack's listed as a war resource, so it's possible Jack's not here, but... What are you doing here?
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
One of your crew lived in this space. There are traces of anger.
That was Jack. Anger was her specialty.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At
will.
least I have better quarters.
Yeah, I figure she's not, because I don't think she's a crewmate in this. I just figured I'd peek. Never hurts. Okay, I looked around. It's good enough. I found him. That's enough fun for me. Okay. I will save. That'll be it for now. We made some serious progress. The Citadel is soon too. The next thing I have to do actually is do one more quest, and then Citadel. There's a bunch of shit to do in the Citadel, so I am not looking forward to that. It's gonna be so stressful. Alright, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.